Hi, Hugh here from DAYTRADESPY. So I was talking to one of our participants, one of our members. He's been with us for about 5 years or so. Kevin, great guy. And he's talking about how he doesn't really need the money. He's not in this for the money. What he's in it for is the stimulus, the mental stimulus. He says he's in his 70s. He just loves the activity of trading, keeps him sharp, and it's exhilarating, it's rewarding. He just loves it. He says he can't think of anything better to do than to get in and day trade every morning. And he makes money. And we got talking about the 4 stages of competence. And I'm sure many of you know this, but it's very interesting. I thought I'd bring this up because I'm sure there's some who have not heard of this. But there's actually 4 levels of competence. There's the first one. It's the unconscious competence. This is where the individual does not understand or know how to do something, and they don't recognize that they don't know. They may even deny the usefulness of the skill. But the individual must recognize that their own incompetence and the value of a new skill before moving on to the next stage. The length of time an individual spends in this stage depends on the strength of the stimulus to learn. So, the unconscious incompetence. Number 2 is the conscious incompetence. Though the individual does not understand or know how to do something, they recognize that they don't know how to do it. And they know the value of learning that new skill in addressing that deficit. The making of mistakes can be integral in the learning process at this stage. So that is the conscious incompetence. The next phase, the 3rd stage, is the conscious competence. Now this is where the individual understands or knows how to do something. However, demonstrating the skill or knowledge requires concentration. It may be broken down into steps. There may be heavy conscious involvement in executing the new skills, but they're consciously aware of what they are doing and they are applying it. And then the 4th stage is the unconscious competence. This is where an individual has had so much practice with the skill set that it has become second nature, and it can be performed easily. As a result, the skill can be performed while executing another task. They just instinctively know how to do the skill. And that's the way it is with with options trading too, in stocks. In the 4 levels. So what we find when people come to us is that they don't know what they don't know until they start talking to us, and we start asking them questions, things like, well, how's that working out for you? And they say, well, I don't know. I made money yesterday, I don't today. Go figure. So they don't know what they don't know. But then eventually when they start talking to us and getting involved with us, they realize, oh, I need to know this, I need to know that. They learn it, and then they apply it, and then eventually, and it might be, I don't know, a year or so later, they instinctively know what to do. They just recognize maybe an entry point or an exit point. They instinctively know what to do, and they start instinctively making money. And that's the way it works with options and stocks, and I'm sure everything. So, folks, if you like this video, please click on below here to subscribe, and we'll see you the next time.